Well, except for Wembanyama, because that motherfucker's a freak. Did you see that Bam Adebayo put up 83 points today?
Yo,
No.
is Luka Doncic good?
Oh, so good.
Is he? Wait, no, like
Oh,
not even joking. Is he good?
yes,
He's all right.
extremely fucking good.
Did he get traded to a different what's it called? To a different team.
To a different
He's a
organization?
Laker.
Yes, he did.
Well, he's a Laker.
No, from Lakers to a different team.
No.
He
Oh.
got traded from another team to the
To the
Lakers.
Lakers. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
He was a Timberwolf. That's why tonight's game is going to be an interesting one.
No, he was a Maverick.
Oh no, Maverick. My bad. You're right. Dallas Maverick.
Who's I watching last week that they were it was a close game. I think they lost by like 5. I forgot who it was. I think it might have been the Nuggets. But it was a good game regardless. I just don't remember who they lost to.
Since when the fuck did you start watching basketball?
I've been trying to more recently. I mean, by default, I'm a Lakers fan because my mom was, and that's about it. Like I grew up watching Lakers a little bit, but I like basketball. I played basketball. I know the rules for the most part.
Well, let me just say this: Bam Adebayo put up 83 points today.
Nice.
Out of the Heat's 150 points, he put up 83 points.
Damn, that's crazy.
This is his stats. He was, and it wasn't even good. He was shooting for less than 50%. He was 20 for 43 at the field goal line, and he was 7 for 22 at the 3-point line.
Jesus Christ! They just weren't putting up buckets. What's going on? Nobody
He
else.
was just throwing. I guess he was just throwing them up. The closest player on his team that got close to him points wise was 18 points by a dude that sits on the bench.
Crazy.
My man.
That's fucking. Can you guys hear my TV?
No.
Okay, good. Just want to make
I
sure.
think if I could, if I like really try to listen, maybe, but
I'm gonna
no.
turn it off anyways. These fucking Celtics.
Alrighty. Thank you everybody for tuning in to the usual Tuesdays. Welcome back to my 2 beautiful co-hosts and myself, Putch, Cisco. I say Putch and then I say Save, which are screen name to real name ratios. Save, Corpse, 0%, back in the building for your weekly usual Tuesdays. On a Tuesday, God bless it.
Bless it.
God bless it.
You're in a good mood. I don't know why this light is on and it's kind of driving me nuts.
Is it not always? I think it's always on.
No, it's never
Oh.
on. There we go.
Oh,
I
okay.
never have it on because it's so fucking bright.
Oh. So how's your guys'
Wow,
week?
you're in a good mood today, bro.
I'm chilling.
Let me just say, for the record, the binder that you gave my son
Mm-hmm.
has not been left alone or untouched
nice.
since you handed it over to him.
I genuinely was like, this might be the lamest part of the gift. But
He will not stop talking about how great it is,
nice.
how
I'm
much
so
he
glad.
likes it. He's happy because my favorite Pokemon is on the front of it.
Oh,
like-
yes. Charmander.
He's just elated.
I'm very happy he likes it.
It's the best.
Thank you.
The best.
Thank you. Thank you.
How was his birthday celebration?
It was cool. It was real simple, just the grandparents. He opened up hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of Pokemon,
Nice.
and
Sorry.
he wants more Pokemon.
Ooh.
But other than that,
Oh.
I mean, it was great. He got money. He got Pokemon.
I did
Are we
not.
getting him more Pokemon cards?
Wait, what was that?
Are we getting him more Pokemon cards?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Because you're like, he wants them. I was like, okay, but
Yeah,
Does he
we're
get
doing.
to-
Right now, what we're doing 2 different things. There's a set called Ascended Heroes that he wants to do like a master set, so one of every single card that's printed on there, and then we're also going to collect one of every single Pokemon card out of all 1,024 Pokemon.
Wait, one. What was the Pokemon one? One card of every 1,000?
There's 1,024 Pokemon
Oh.
currently in existence, so we're trying to collect one of each of those cards.
Oh, you're trying to collect them all. I see what you did there.
It wasn't my choice. That's all him.
Oh, nice.
I like his style.
That is
Good
cool.
boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really cool. I just there's it's wild that Pokemon is still such a big craze. I remember being like it popping off again. It's always been obviously like a big deal. But then I remember what is it, like 2022, 2023, it really started popping off with like resellers and a lot of people trying to like get their hands on it and a lot of collectors. Um and I thought it died down and I was like, "Oh, I'll just like pop into like a Target or whatever." That shit is gone, bro. What the fuck? That shit is crazy.
Wherever there's a demand, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I was looking at. I have like a bin full of like Pokemon stuff that I've kept. I have like the McDonald's Pokemon packs that they were giving away for the 25th anniversary.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I have a stack of them still sealed. And Pino was like, "Can we open these?" And I was like, "Fuck no, we can't open these." Because he does he doesn't understand like the value of keeping it sealed.
Yeah.
And, like he just wants to open them, which I understand because I have two other friends, Austin and Frankie. Austin collects Pokemon cards. Frankie collects Magic cards, and
Mm.
I have Magic cards that are sealed too that I'm keeping. And both of them were like, "Why? Like, what the fuck is the point of keeping them sealed?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you have like they're nothing if you don't open them." And for me, I just one is like a discipline thing, right?
So it's
I
a
think
low
it's like,
key investment though.
but it is an investment too, and I think it'd be cool for Peanut to have these things when he's my age. You know what I mean? And be like, look, my dad kept this for me, and now it's fucking. And then if he wants to open it, he can open it. But let's be real. Do
Hey,
you really want to open it?
some cheddar on
I, w-
there.
It's funny because I was looking. So I used to collect these ETBs. They're called ETBs, Elite Trainer Boxes, for Pokemon. And I had like you could see them on my old stream. They were like right next to my stream setup. They were all nice. Like some of them were in plastic cases. And there was one that I bought for $180. I
Mm.
sold it for 600, and the same box today is $1,200.
Damn.
That's
I sold it in
crazy.
2022, 2023. So if I would have just waited 3 more years, I would have made $1,000 on it just
Yeah,
on
that's
one
wild.
box.
That is nuts.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah. What an investment, dude, on something so crazy.
Yeah. And then
Some people think
imagine
I'm crazy.
it's funny because like true I don't know if this was a big phenomenon before. Like you really had these big entertainment companies like Pokemon, Magic, and like these giant companies that made trading cards and stuff. I like imagine the kids that wanted to play with this and bugged their parents for it when it was first coming out, like especially the original Pokemon and stuff back in the day. And like we're just ripping it up, playing with it, creasing the corners, like didn't give a fuck about any of it
Mm-hmm.
and played it. And then like years later being like, bro, I remember that Charizard, bro. Could have been worth so much fucking money, bro. What
You're
the
literally
fuck?
talking to two people that did that.
That is true. But I think there is such a nice like how your son is even to this day, even with the market that it is currently, there's such a nice purity to like this game was meant to be played. Play the
Exactly. But that's the part that he hates is that because he like I okay, so the Ascended Heroes ETB, I'll just give you a short story. Ascended Heroes ETB retail is $60.
Mm-hmm.
$60. People are selling them online for 120. You can pre-order them from GameStop and Best Buy for over $100. So even
Damn.
Best Buy is
Yeah.
allowing you to pre-order them, but not for MSRP.
Yeah, they're kind of ripping you.
And this is the set that he wanted, right? And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fuck, I like this set too. It got Mega Dragonite, like it's tight, you know.
Yeah.
So I actually found somebody in San Diego who opens Pokemon cards with his daughter,
Mm.
and like he has a friend who runs a comic store, so he can buy cases of these things. So we were messaging, and he was like, I told him I wanted to buy 3. I wanted to give 2 for Peanut and 1 for me to keep sealed. And he was like, that's fine. I'll sell them to you for this price. but we have to like cut the seal when you pick them up, so that way I know you're not reselling them. And I was like,
Mhm.
absolutely fine, that's fine. You know what I mean, bro? So I paid 260 for 3 boxes,
Mhm.
and then the dude didn't make. He didn't even make me rip the seal, which was super awesome of him. Like we sat and chatted, and he was like, "I looked up your Facebook. Like I see that it's your son's birthday. You're not like you weren't lying
Yeah,
about all
yeah,
this
yeah.
stuff." And he was like, "Just go open them and have fun, man." And then so the third one that I meant to keep sealed, we opened it. Like we got he didn't pull anything really good from the first two, so I was like,
Uh,
here's the third one. Let's open it. So
yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah.
I'll grab one on my own and fucking keep it sealed for him.
Yeah, that's cool. Damn, but even Best Buy and GameStop are kind of ripping people. That's, I mean, I guess like you said, it's supply and
Facts, bro.
demand.
Yeah, bro, you should see the videos of these people um like they'll wait in line at Target for 2 to 3 hours, and then they'll run in there and literally like just snatch anything that's Pokemon.
Damn.
Just snatch it, bro. Like they don't, and because they know it's gonna sell. You know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And Peanut's like, I fucking hate, or he didn't say I fucking. He's like, I hate scalpers. Why don't they just let us kids
Bro.
have our fun? And I'm like, listen, man. As long as he has me, I'll be able to find him some cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I pulled out a bunch of cards. I have like a bunch of cards that I have saved up, promos that are still in their plastics and shit like that. And I knew that we were missing two in his collection, like the original generation one. So I was like, all right, here, like you can have these, but these other ones I'm keeping for you, bro. Like, because I have promos that are like worth $150 that are still in their plastic just for one card.
That's
Imagine how much
crazy.
that's gonna go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're like looking at them, you're like, this is your college fund. This is just in
Yeah, and
case.
these aren't even graded. If I got them graded,
Yeah, yeah. It'd
like
be
it would
nuts.
be fucking. Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Let's see how much this card is.
Push, do you remember any of your just off the dome? Do you think of like, damn, bro, that was probably like a crazy card.
There was a minute that the Pokemon craze was going down a few years ago, right?
Mhm.
I did the math. It was something like upwards towards like $40,000 in the
Dang,
cards that I remember off rip.
God, that's crazy.
I had a Pichu card. I had the Pichu card was one of the big ones, bro. I had some Team Rocket cards. I remember. I had a Team Rockets Persia. I had a Team Rockets Meowth. I had a Team Rockets Blastoise holographic. Uh,
I feel like Blastoise
Oh
must
yeah,
have
the
been big.
Dark Blastoise. Yeah, Dark Charizard was the hot one from Team Rocket though,
I had
Mm.
I can't
and
remember if
Dark
it was
Dragonite.
no. You know what? Dark Charizard was a popular one, but I think it was Team Rocket's Dark Charmeleon was actually
Oh, that one
valued
was sick
more.
too. Yeah,
That
yeah,
one
that
was
one
that
was
one was
sick.
actually priced higher.
Mm.
I had some bro. I had bangers. Alakazam, Gengar, Haunter. I mean, dude, like the original 152. I think I got to like 110 of all the cards, bro. Like I had a lot. I had
That's
binders at one point.
crazy.
That set Team Rocket. Sorry, bro, I'm a fucking mad nerd when I. That Team Rocket set
Very good.
was the first Pokemon set to have a secret rare, and it was the Dark Raichu. It wasn't like it was. I think there was 183 cards in that set, and this one was number 84. Dark
Yeah,
Raichu.
because there was Surges. There was Surges Raichu, which was
Mhm.
another banger. But then they came out with the Dark Raichu, which was Team Rockets.
Yeah, bro. I
Right.
remember that. I remember that too, bro. My mom would literally buy boxes, booster boxes.
Mm.
Like base set, we had booster boxes. For Team Rocket, we had booster boxes. Then Gym Hero came out, booster boxes. Jungle came out, booster boxes. Fossil came out, booster boxes. And I literally looked at my mom when I was like 27, 28. I said, Mom, all you had to do was like buy one extra booster box every time you went
Oh, man.
and keep it sealed. And we would
You'd be
be
rich.
rich, rich, rich.
Yeah,
Or
but that's like,
even
who has
a
like
couple
20
extra
years
packs.
hindsight to be fair?
That's true. That's true. But they did it with Beanie Babies. My mom kept so many fucking Beanie Babies in the '90s. It was like she swore up and down Beanie Babies were gonna be worth something.
I do remember people doing, like, I remember that being a thing. I don't think anybody in my family ever collected them or like had them like pristine. But I do remember a lot of people, or I remember that being like a craze. Yeah, that was funny.
But I feel like Pokemon, because I thought the same thing. I remember talking to Tierra when Peanut was born. Maybe he was maybe one. Between when he was born and one. And I said, Pokemon is still crazy. Beanie Babies didn't do that big of a thing. But like retro video games is a big thing, especially like graded retro
Yeah.
video games. And I looked at it and I said, what do you think that we could start collecting for him now that's big that will be big in 20, 25 years? And neither one of us could think of anything. We both said Pokemon is probably the only thing that will like
Dang.
stand the truth of time. If you really think about it.
And then
30 years, bro.
And then both of you were like, meh.
Actually,
Bro, I collected. I have so much, bro. If
That
I
is true,
showed
that
you
is true, that
my
is true.
collection of sealed cards and stuff, you'd be like, what the fuck is this guy?
That's cool.
yeah,
though.
no, the Japanese, what was it? Yeah, a big reason why they're popping right now is because Japan's economy, like, I think it's Dragon Ball Z and all of Nintendo and like Pokemon, literally props up the Japanese economy.
That's crazy.
And if I this is Googleable information, but I'm pretty sure the Japanese government, it was either Japanese government or Nintendo itself, sued the U.S. government over tariffs because it was like this disproportionately affects our lives and like you cannot do this like
because
type of vibe
yeah.
because they are such a huge surplus. They're like, yo, you can't like this will tank us. Like it would literally if DBZ, Googleable information, DBZ, Nintendo, and Pokemon literally makes up such a high market of their GDP. It's like the next highest thing is like not even. I don't think it even cracks like over 10% of what their GDP is. So
That's
Pokemon's
actually
dominating.
insane. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that part either.
Yeah, no, Pokemon dominates out there, bro. It is their
It's like
product.
bread and butter and the farm, like the whole thing. Sorry, I was just looking it up really quick. I don't know if it's necessarily their government or their because of their government or like how much sway they have on their economy there, but I do know for sure Nintendo did sue the U.S. for Trump's tariffs, demands full refund.
Yes.
Hey, well, shout out to Nintendo. Happy Mario Day.
Happy
Oh,
is
yep.
that today?
Mm-hmm. March 10th, baby.
Happy Mario Day. Although we boycott Nintendo here.
Why?
Boycott. Just kidding.
Why?
Why? Because they didn't release Pokopia on the Switch 1?
I don't know what Pokopia is. No, I'm just playing. I have a Nintendo, or I have a Switch.
Yeah,
But the reason I was saying is because I've just recently learned they're kind of an ass company when it comes to like their IP and then protecting stuff even remotely close to their IP. Like all that stuff with Pow World. That was crazy.
they literally ripped Pokemon off.
They did, but I think there's a strong argument for fair use due to like the spoof nature of it. Having guns in Pokemon, I don't know. I think there's a big reason to have, or a big argument to have.
Well, then Digimon's gonna come after them. Digimon was literally Pokemon with guns.
Yeah, quite literally.
Oh, are they? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
It was literally the same thing. It was literally.
But
the
then
same thing.
how is Nintendo not? Would Nintendo go after Digimon then?
Where's Digimon at now?
I don't know. We know of
They
them.
win
You probably
bankrupt.
you probably never even heard of it.
Digimon. I've heard of Digimon. I know the name, but I don't know what they are.
Yeah, but you fucks with
Yeah, look up
Pokemon. No.
Digimon. Look up Digimon. Digimon.
I don't fuck
Look
with Pokemon either, though. To be fair,
Look up Digimon, bro. It's
Stop, Damien.
literally it's literally Pokemon with guns.
I don't fucks with Digimon. I'll
You don't
fucks
fuck
with
with-
this. I fucks with this all day, every day.
Digimon was actually hype though. I used to watch Digimon.
I used to
Yeah,
watch
Mm.
I think I've told you about
Yeah.
this Bakugan.
Yeah, we know about gay ass show. That you
Bakugan.
Bro, why you dog? Shut the fuck, bro. Digimon, whack ass fucking show. My shit was at least sick.
Digimon was sick.
Oh, go to your pastel colors, okay? I'm gonna be over here with my balls.
Yeah,
Really?
you watch a show about balls.
Yeah, bro.
No, but that's not, bro. Think of you run one of the biggest markets in the world. You think you're just gonna let Power World? Power World was a fun game, by the way. I
No, you
highly
liked
enjoyed
it.
that game. I loved it. I spent hours on that game. There's a clip of me falling asleep playing that game. That's how long I was on
Is
the game for.
there?
Yeah, I have it on my phone somewhere.
That's funny.
Uh, but yeah, they literally ripped off Pokemon. Different
Based.
balls give you more chance to catch a higher Pokemon. Different regions or pals. I mean, like
I think
it was
based.
literally it was a ripoff.
Because also, who's gonna make a Pokemon shooting game? Like even if it's like a what is it called? Not an emulator. What am I? A mod. Even if it's a mod, who's gonna like mass allow people to play that?
Well, why does that have to exist?
Because it's a fun game that people want to play. Obviously, Power World existed and it was a big game, or at least there was a lot of buzz, especially when it came out.
I was gonna say, how big of a
It
game
wasn't.
is it?
It's not Fortnite, okay? Fortnite's massive. Roblox is. Me and my cousin were actually talking about Roblox. That game is crazy massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's because it was literally like the first sandbox and available for kids. If you think about it, because you can make any.
We
game
do
you
not
want.
support Roblox on this platform.
Fuck
Just saying.
Roblox.
I actually don't. Peanut is not allowed to play Roblox.
That's
My
a,
son's not allowed to play it.
it's a sketchy place. It's a sketchy
It
place.
is a dark and scary place. Yeah, he can watch videos about Roblox. Like there's creators that we watch, but he's not allowed to play.
Like, is he not allowed to play up until a certain age? Like, oh, when you're this age, you can play.
Sure,
Hmm.
when he's moved out of the house.
Damn.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it because if you really think about it, bro. Okay. I was thinking about this.
Mm.
I have grown an entire life playing video games. My entire life, from the time I was 2 or 3 years old, I played Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo, regular Nintendo. Then we had a Super Nintendo. Then I got the N64. We had a PlayStation, Xbox. So we didn't get to play like all of our shit was LAN for the longest, right? And then once Xbox Live came out, it changed the whole fucking game. And that was like where we learned how to bully each other, but we learned like you would call somebody's mother fat and call them the most crazy slurs, and then you would add them as a friend and play with them the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've heard some of the craziest shit, but like there used to be this dude that I played with from Florida. I played with him for like 6 to 8 years. His name was Headcracker. I've never met him in my life. I wound up finding out that when I was like 18, he was a 40-year-old dude. When I was 18, I found out that he was 40. And we were like the best of friends. And we would play for hours and hours. And I didn't see anything wrong with that, right? So that means I was playing with him when I was like 16. He was in his 30s.
Yeah.
So how would I feel now about Peanut playing with some dude in his 30s?
I guess it would depend.
Do you get what I'm saying though? Like there was no like fear of this guy like trying to groom me because times were different.
Well,
Whereas
okay, yeah.
Now it's like, oh, what's your full name? Do you have a Facebook? Do you have Instagram? You want to?
Oh,
talk
it's
on
too
Snapchat?
connected. Yeah, it's too connected.
see what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
mean like wait? Do you mean the game asking you for your stuff, or do you mean like people asking you for your stuff?
I'm talking about like the people.
I don't know.
No, I don't. I've been trying to formulate a way I really think about this thing, right? Because like, dude, my son cries, bro. Whole clip cries. And it's like back in the day, I feel that there's two things. One, it was happening, and I feel like it was still happening, and there was less reporting. One. Now we're seeing it more often now because there's so much reporting. One. Two, I feel that the early adopters of these platforms were the gamers. They were the people who were there to game, right? But then after a while, you know, some nefarious people can start to listen and be like, "Oh, you do what in these chat rooms?" Or, "Oh, you can do what? Oh, cool. Cool." Right? And then as the platform has expanded, I feel like more it's just easier. Like you to the point, I think it's just easier. It's like, "Yo, just here off your gamer tag, I can find your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Snapchat, fucking
Even your IP address, like
your
crazy.
IP address." Yeah, bro. No shot,
That's the,
dog.
but that's the thing, bro. Is like I have seen like the positive. I've never had a negative aspect from gaming, and I've been gaming for 30 something years. You know what I mean? And I know how much like my friends and I play almost every single night that I'm home. And like that's our ritual every single night. Their wives know they play. Like I know that I'm gonna be home at a certain time playing. Like it's on point
Who
all the
you
time.
calling cooked,
The
Samuel?
other thing about it though is that when we
I
were kids in the
guess.
90s playing video games, early 2000s, there was a balance. We went outside all day, and then when we came home, we played the game. You know what I mean? Like, but then we snuck playing the game at night, and shit like
Yeah.
that. Whereas like now, if kids have no reason to go outside,
Yeah.
and so all they want to do is play the game all day, which is another thing. You know what I mean? There's got to be limitations. But I mean, if Peanut wanted to, Peanut has asked me when can we make a gaming PC for me, and I'm like, I've tried to get him to play video games on the PC before. He gets frustrated with the keys and stuff. I think once he's about 10, then I'll be like, okay, let's get you a gaming PC, and then I'll play games with him, whatever he wants to play, except for Roblox. I will not play Roblox with him.
What about my? I guess
Minecraft, I will play.
yeah,
I will
Minecraft.
play.
Minecraft is the true first sandbox. No,
No,
Yes.
because you couldn't really make other games like how they in Roblox. I mean, I guess yes,
you could. It's just
to an
more
extent,
complicated to do it. I think in
but you don't have. But the accessibility to all the other worlds is a lot higher in Roblox. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's like
That I'll
portals
say,
and
yeah.
shit. Yeah, like you
maybe.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but if it was up to me, we'd be playing fucking Call of Duty, dog.
Bro, Roblox is funny though. Like I've seen people play it, and the vast amount of how many games are in this game is crazy. Like there's Fortnite in Roblox, there's scary games in Roblox, there's soccer, football, basketball, all this. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going? How much shit is in this
Bro,
game?
literally anything. You could play any game you want on Roblox. Like you
Yeah.
said, Fortnite's on
Mhm.
Roblox. They have like Call of Duty Zombies on Roblox.
Yeah.
They got so much different shit. They got so much different shit.
It's nuts. The art
Yeah,
style
man.
is just ass. I hate
That's the
how
thing.
I hate it so much.
Like gaming is just. I remember like staying up with the guys and playing 007. I remember like Metal Gear Solid 2. Like when Halo 2 came out. I was not a
Bless
fan of
you.
like I didn't thank you. I didn't play Halo 1. My brother was a Halo nerd, bro.
Oh, Halo was fun. I
I
wasn't
don't
like big
have
big.
there's a Master Chief helmet in here somewhere. I think it's up put away over here. But once Halo 2 came out and my brother and I had that, bro, it was my brother was the meanest, nastiest Halo sniper in the world, bro. I swear to
Oh, you
God on my
told
life.
us. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was
Mhm.
fucking dirty, bro. And I don't know. It was the tism in him, dog. It was the fucking tism. Because other games
I'll ask
he
him
was
right now,
fine at,
Samuel.
but it was that game. If you put a sniper in that motherfucker's hand, I don't know. Like his penis was just erect the whole time. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Samuel had a question. He said, "Is spanking your kids effective? Not like beating, just spanking." He said for discipline.
I say yeah. Didn't we? We've talked about this before. I think right.
Mhm.
I think so,
I say yes. I say yes.
but
Oh yeah. No, for sure. Good ass whooping's good for you. I think to a certain age, I think to a certain age, and after, because communication levels aren't there. You know what I mean? So there has to be some kind of like additional repercussion to what's going on here. You know what I mean? But I think after after you hit a certain age, it's like Elijah, if I'm spanking him, which I have not had to spank him in years, right? Like he has to be in trouble.
Mhm.
He has to have done something crazy for me
Facts.
to be spanking him.
Yeah.
So,
I think
yeah.
it's also there's a lot. Same with Peanut. I haven't spanked Peanut since he was 4. And
Oh
he just
wow.
turned 8. But it's because I think it's frequency. I think it's how frequent you're doing it,
Mm.
and like you can't get as a parent, you can't give empty threats like, "Oh, I'm gonna spank you if you don't stop." You know what I mean? And 3, I think it's like a little pat on the butt is not spanking. Like that, when parents do that shit, like it's almost laughable to me. Like your kid is going to encourage you to do that because they think it's funny. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like you're not inflicting any type of pain. What are you doing? Like you're putting a little button on their butt to like what are you doing? You're not spanking them. You give them a fucking good old smack on the fucking ass. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead.
I'm laughing just because it's I get it though. I get it.
The last time that I spanked Peanut was because he shit in his underwear. Right? That was the last time I hit him, and he knew that I was going to spank him because he knew that like I was going to follow up with what I told him I was going to do. And he looked at me and he started crying and he said, "You're gonna spank me?" And I said, "Yes." And he turned around and I smacked him hard as shit. Not like not like I would punch somebody,
Not
but I
like
smacked.
mm.
No, but
But just like
I smacked his
sure,
ass
sure.
hard, bro. And I haven't had to smack him again since then.
Mm.
It's the sternness and the following through with consequences that make it so that you don't have to spank your kids. I think as a father, I think.
It provides to them the best life. I don't care how people take that. You can clip that and rewind it. Discipline and structure is what children crave. They desire it. Yes, they want to play and be free, right? But truly, underneath it all, children flourish when they have a routine, when they know how far they can go. I don't like now with the kids, I make sure to thoroughly explain to them. I'm not even mad at like 9 times out of 10, I'm not even mad at what you did. I'm more mad that I just told you not to do that. Like I just told you to not put that cup down right there because it's got water in it. You put and now it's spilled all over the carpet in the living room. I don't care about the spilled water. You could have spilled it anywhere in this house, but you spilled it right here on this carpet where I was trying not to get it. Now we got it. Now we got a problem.
See, for me, is I get mad after that second time. If I told you not to do it once and then you did it, I might let it slide depending on what it was. Like the water
Sure.
situation, I would let that slide because I'm like, see what happened? I told you not to put the water on the edge of the table because I knew you were gonna move and you
Yeah,
moved.
that's not
Now the
that's not
water spilled.
spankable.
Now the
That's
water spilled, so now you got to clean up the water.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
I told you if you now go refill that water and you put it in the same, and I say, get the water cup away from the edge of the table because what happened just now is going to happen again. And then it happens again. Now your ass is, I'm not going to spank you, but now your ass is grass, bro. I literally just told you not to do it. You saw what the consequence of you doing that was because I saw it was Matthew McConaughey talking about this the other day, right? He was like, as a father, you got to let your kid climb up that tree. And if you see that they're on a branch that's like 5 feet and they're gonna fall because that branch is gonna break or whatever, as a father, you gotta let them fall, bro. Like you gotta let them fall because that's how they're gonna learn. But now it's when they're 60 feet up on that branch, and you're like, hey, you know what? Like maybe let's come down from there. This
Wait a
is
minute.
where now I gotta teach you. But little bumps and bruises along the way is that's how we learned. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
how we learn.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of get themselves lost in the sauce versus like, you letting your kids live and make a mistake, right? And then what's something that's coachable, right? Like when you actually got like coach your child through this right now, you know what I mean? And like teach them what's going on. And then now it's like what I would call like the repetitive behaviors, right? Um because that to me is what is what usually condemns some kind of like physical punishments. You know, it's like, hey, I've told you this several times over not to be doing this today, and this is like, or I told you several times. Like the last time I spanked Levi, he was playing with one of his brother's balloons, and we were telling him about, you know, don't be too close to the door because it's going to fly away, right? And then we sat there and watched as he was teasing his brother, talking about, ha, watch, I'm going to throw it out. I'm going to throw it out. And then he did it.
Damn.
And went,
That's malicious.
look, Elijah. Bro, and I whooped that boy.
That's malicious. He
I
deserves
whooped
an
him.
That is pretty
I
wild.
whooped, yeah, I got him. I was like,
Yeah.
we're like, you know what I mean? And of course, I got with him and Elijah, and we all talked about it, whatever.
But see, that's
But
the
it was,
thing, right? Because if he, I always tell Peanut, I say, son, you have to understand that I'm setting you up so that you know what to do in the world when you don't have me anymore. I always tell him that when I'm gone, you're gonna know what to do because you listened and you did this and whatever, right? If Levi did that as an adult to somebody else, he's getting his ass beat.
Mhm.
So who else better to do it than you? You know what I mean? Like, this is the consequence for you being a little asshole like that. You're gonna get your ass beat in real life. So now I gotta show you what's gonna happen to you if you act like that.
Mhm. Well, just point blank, like,
Valid ass whooping. Just saying.
I don't know, like, bro, like, really, really recently, um, I think like I've really tried to get them to understand what the dynamic structure is of this house, you know? Because they're all at that age right now too, where they're all like arguing over this and fighting over that. And two of them were throwing blows the other day, right? And I walk up and, you know, I yank them, like, hey, hit me, huh? Like, you know, huh? Which one of you are gonna hit me? Hit me. Like, let me see you hit me. Stop it. Knock it off. Why are you guys in here? Why are you guys in here fighting? Hug each other now. Like, you know, like, what are you guys doing, dog? What? Like, cause bro, I just hear them just like you can hear like the little like, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro?
Bro,
I'll knock y'all out.
that's
I
fun.
can't.
I was
Yeah,
that
I
was
can't
a
say
fun
this,
part,
but
bro.
my brother and I used to beat the
I
shit out of
know.
each other.
Bro.
Like the dog shit. I'll never forget the one time I felt bad though, because I would never hit my brother in the face. That was like my rule
That's
as the
the
older
rule.
brother. That's the rule. You know what I mean? And I remember one time we were in the kitchen, right here in this house, bro. We were in the kitchen, and I don't remember what the fuck we were fighting about, but he like grabbed me and started punching me, and so then I was punching. But we were going at it for like 5 minutes, and I finally got him on the ground, pinned down. We were fucking sweaty as shit, and I'm like caving his fucking chest in, and he went to like block his chest like this, and my hand slipped on his thing and hit him right in the mouth. And right then and there, I was like, all right, like we're done. I don't even remember what the fuck we're fighting about. Like, are you all right? Blah blah blah. Never in the face. I hit him, bro, hard enough to where it hurt me because his fucking big ass horse teeth fucked my hand up, bro. That shit fucking hurt.
Damn. No, I
But
remember. I remember.
Give me
I
one
would always
quick-
cry. I would always cry. Listen, I was a. Oh, I'm gone.
welcome
There
to
we
the corpse.
I was like, because I was never, especially as a kid. Now I've developed, but I used to, bro. Me and my cousin, we used to fucking go at it sometimes. But he would always want to be rougher and be like, let's go bodies and just like, ta 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 ta. And I would try, but I would always be like, fuck, that shit
Oh,
hurt.
you're a
Bro.
little bitch.
I'm like, bro, my ribs. But I would always try. But it was
That was like our thing, bro.
But it
Our
was
thing
fun.
was like slap boxing and bodies right here in front of the house. Everybody would come kick it. Sometimes my dad would even like when my dad would come change his clothes to go to his next job, and we were here like on the weekends or whatever.
yeah.
Like he would sit and watch us box sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like a necessary thing
Yeah.
for us. I guess that's the way we grew up, but slap boxing
Yeah.
and bodies was our thing.
No, I
We would
remember.
just be bored, get high, whatever.
Oh, I was
Go back.
not that part, but I was gonna say my family would too. Like, well, it was mainly the little kids and like us and stuff like that that we'd be messing around in the front yard, and then like two of the smaller kids would be like, want to turn, and then so now they're going at it, and like we're all just kind of watching, so you can watch them roll around and like fight each other, and then somebody, another two would go up. It was just fun like that. But
I'm ask me now. Fuck you. I'm too old, bro. You hit me in the face. I'm whooping your ass. I'm
damn,
not.
no bodies. Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is that everybody knew, like, it was never said, right? But it was like the rule of like, we're not really trying to hurt each other. You're not like going full blown at each other's like necks.
Bro, my body is breaking apart right now. You think I want to do bodies with somebody? Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I went full clip. I
That's
swing
wild.
for the fences. I swing for the fences, bro. No, I was the littlest one, bro, out of everybody.
I found some pictures I meant to send you the other day, Putch. I found some pictures from us in your garage. I'll see if I can find them again. I meant to send them to you, but I got distracted.
Sam,
Good old garage days, bro.
Samuel posed an interesting question, I thought.
Oh, let's hear it.
He said, would y'all be in a human centipede situation or a tusk situation?
What's Tusk? I don't know that one.
I don't know the full movie, but Tusk is basically this guy, and I don't know if he's trapped against his will, but by the end of the movie, he turns into a walrus. And I don't know, again, if like the person who's holding him hostage or like he's doing it by will. But either way, he loses all of his humanity and turns into a walrus, but like a human skinned walrus.
Do I get to choose where I'm at in the centipede?
No, randomizer.
And I'm a walrus all day.
100 people.
There's no way I'm taking shit to the mouth, bro.
Huge dong. I got a huge dong, bro. I'm good. Huge
As a
hog.
walrus?
Yes, a walrus has a huge hog, bro. Look it up.
I'm not looking that up, bro.
You just look up a walrus cock.
Walrus ding.
Somebody in the chat, look up walrus hog
Somebody
and give us an average.
Crazy.
Please clear your history shortly after.
Here's
Make
some
sure you're using a
averages.
VPN.
Oh, he said y'all can't speak, just walrus noises.
I'd still much rather be
I
a
would
walrus.
too. Yeah.
A walrus.
My mouth is sewed to an asshole.
Yeah, me too. I'm a walrus.
Or somebody's got their ass strapped to my their mouth is strapped to the back of my ass, and I'm just not
Like being in the middle of that is the worst. You know what I mean? Like ass to mouth and mouth to ass.
What's worse? Is it worse? Hold on, I'm trying to think. The end is the worst, truly. Right?
I don't think there's a good.
Yeah, because all you have is your mouth to ass.
You want to mouth to your ass? Is that why?
Well, I'm just saying, like the front of the line would be the best option, don't you think?
That's the best, I guess. Unless what they're feeding you is what first came out of the end, then it doesn't really matter.
Nah, because they'd have to keep you nurtured.
Would they though?
Ain't no nutrients if it already came out of 4 people's asses.
Let me go to the bathroom really quick.
You feel me?
Also, he said, but as a walrus, you have all of your life memories. Hold on, let me go to the bathroom.
That's
Well, what's wrong with that? What would be wrong with it?
Totally
Now I'm just a
fine.
walrus. Like
you're making it sound better.
I have all my life's memories, and now I can swim, and I have big ass tusks. Like I'm good.
Huge dong. I got a huge, massive. Just
Put me in a
walrus
zoo.
Dong. Bro,
Yeah, put me in a zoo somewhere. They're gonna feed me. I don't have to do anything, and you're gonna provide me a woman too. Put me in the zoo.
in the zoo, blood clot.
That was such a random ass question.
Oh my god, dude. There's there's 7 episodes left.
Oh shit. Kelly said, "My search history isn't built for that kind of nonsense."
Kelly Grigg, our senior correspondent. I feel like you haven't been here in a few weeks. Where have you been?
Where in the world is Kelly correspondent?
Yeah, Carmen San Diego. That was a fucking.
Nah, Damien doesn't know anything about Carmen San Diego. He probably don't know about Captain Planet. He don't know Street Sharks.
Ooh.
Bobby's World.
Street Sharks. I've been catching the end. Tuesday's my late day at work. Oh, quit your job.
Only for 7 more weeks and then go back.
Yeah, dude, come on. Tell me you need an extended leave of absence. Get that FMLA. Gotta know your benefits. I might be getting a new job soon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking about leaving the good old sun run, starting anew.
A new chapturo.
Yeah, well, the road is calling. The road's calling.
We're trying to get away from the kids or what?
No, it's I'll tell you guys offline, but there's just some good opportunities. There's
Oh.
a good opportunity that's presented itself. It's like, whoa. I don't think I would do like, or I could use the 200 hours of PTO I have. Wow, yes. Take a day off.
Damn, 200 hours of PTO.
How do you not max out?
Is there a max?
Some companies, yeah.
I'm back, chat.
I think our max is 160 hours of PTO time that you can have accrued.
What's happening?
Kelly has not been joining us for the usual Tuesday because she works late and she has 200 hours of PTO racked up.
That's craziness. Oh my God, Kelly, legend. You're about to go on a nutty vacation.
Damien and I were the type that as soon as we saw PTO pop up on our screen, we were like,
I
all right,
use
I'm
it.
out.
I'm like, 8 hours. I guess I have a 3-day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd see like 3.6 hours of PTO and I'd be like doing the math, like what minute can I leave?
Yeah. That was back in that was that sales job though, man. At Spectrum. That shit was draining.
Yo. We have 7 episodes left. Putch just reminded me.
Damn.
Sorry.
We have to find a spot in between.
Orange County.
Oh.
Is that too far for you, Putch?
I'm just saying like like a split, like a studio spot. Do we already have that?
No, that's what I'm saying. We got to
Oh.
find a spot in like
In
Orange County.
Okay.
Or maybe a little bit further up north.
I was gonna say, why don't we just record like at a hotel?
We could do that, but then,
could
you
do
know, what if like we have malfunctions? If we do an actual podcast studio, they would probably do everything for us.
I don't know if they would, but they would at least have all the connections for it.
Because
Yeah,
all this, well, listen, if there's anybody out there with a podcast studio who would allow us to use your equipment and your space for a decent price, please reach out to us. One of the three.
Somebody.
Yeah. So now any of the spots I ever really look at, it's like once you throw in like the video and audio equipment, it gets kind of wild per hour.
Knows it.
I'm sure we can find something.
We're doing like an hour and a half. We'll see.
Well, I would hope we would do the full 2 hours.
We could do the full. Yeah. We could do the full 2 hours.
And we could get Damien drunk.
Probably can't do that part.
You were just out drinking wine.
Yeah, but I stayed there for the weekend.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't we just stay the night?
I guess we could, just depending on when it happens. But I'm down.
Spend the night, or
It wouldn't have to be on a
vibe
Tuesday.
at a
We could do
hotel.
it on a weekend, and then, like I said, we could like set it up to where it would be the last episode, and it would like post it as a video, and it would come out at 7:30 or 7 o'clock on the last Tuesday, and then that's our farewell.
That's so sad.
Shut the fuck up. It ain't that sad.
It is.
Not to you, at least.
No, it
So
is. It's
long,
hella bittersweet.
farewell
Because like,
for you, my friend.
although it's
on for now until we meet again. It's been great to play and sing together in the box. Now it's time to. Okay, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
no, it's I don't know. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
It's still sad.
It is still sad. That is what I was gonna say.
I've mourned it already, so I'm good. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna cry on the last episode.
I haven't mourned it at all. I haven't really thought about it because like it's just like kind of it's not gonna happen, you know.
Nah, I mourned the shit out of it already.
Did you cry a little bit?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Punch?
How long we've been doing this?
I know.
Kind of like second nature or habit now.
I know, genuinely. Wait, let's see when the first episode was. It 3 years ago?
3 years. Holy shit. Has it been 3 years?
I think so. I think the first official unofficial podcast came out 3 years ago. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Podcasts. I have them all in a playlist if you guys ever want to look at it. Oh my God, so many. It's 3 years ago. Mm-hmm.
It would take a whole year to watch if you watch episode every single day, it would take almost a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So on February 21st, 2023.
February 2023. Wow,
Yeah.
it has been 3 years. Slightly over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I just turned 24 when we had started this. Now
Yeah,
I'm 27.
2023. I have became a fellow craft mason.
That's crazy. Looking at this, like, although nothing's changed, like in terms of the layout, so much has changed. We've all changed.
Yeah, it's been the same fucking camera layout, same people, same spot every time. Hey, bro.
No. We've all three of us have changed where we're at, our camera layouts.
Have we?
Yeah, for
Where
sure.
we sit though on this stage, me right there, you right there, that
No,
fool
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
No,
That's what I
no,
mean.
no. Yeah, the box itself has changed.
Yeah, yeah. The
Where
box.
that box is.
Yeah.
Reincarnated with love.
Pudge was looking at a different hotel every week. Remember?
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, 100%. I moved out of my dad's house and into my own place in the duration of this podcast. That's nuts.
Mhm.
And I did the opposite.
That's crazy. You did do
And-
the opposite.
Both of us have grown way more facial hair.
You and Pudge? Oh, me and you?
Like you and I, yeah.
Do you think? I always feel like I'm kind of regressing a little bit.
Nah, you didn't have that.
Like the side, like right here.
Yeah.
It might have been gone. You're right.
Reincarnated with love.
You were a little cleaner when we first met.
All right, sorry. Go ahead. Crazy. A lot's changed.
It's coming to an end.
End of an era, some would say.
You occasionally did have a
I don't
fourth
know.
part. Yes, we did. Yes, occasionally we did. And that's when things got weird. But you know what? We work it out. And it's been
Oh.
fun.
Get weird?
Fourth part.
Did they get weird? Would we say having a guest got weird?
There was some wild times.
It's time to reflect. You know what we should do? Oh my god, this would be hard as fuck. You know what would be so dope if we did it? If we hired somebody off of Fiverr to go through all of our streams and find like the funniest moments, the time where both of you guys cried, like the most sentimental moments, best guest spots, shit like that. That would be sick.
How
That
much?
would be sick.
Bro, that's so much content, but also how much would they charge, you think?
I don't know. I don't see anybody charging more than like $400.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
No, that's a lot of watch time.
That's a lot.
$400 is not a lot to go through fucking 800 hours of content.
Okay, do
Now
the
you're-
math though, Dick. You're talking about $2 per hour.
Bro, have you ever seen how much the people on Fiverr charge for shit? It's not that much.
I actually don't know. I've never.
Yeah,
if you
if you get
hired
some dude
me.
from like Tibet, you know.
I got a guy that I found out Fiverr that I've been talking to revamp my stream who wants to charge like $900 something. And I was like, you're gonna have to wait like 6 months, my G.
Yeah, not right now.
Just use ChatGPT, bro. It's way
ChatGPT
cheaper.
won't, but it won't. It can't do everything for you.
What are you trying to do? Like, you trying to do like custom plugins or something?
Yeah, like new, just like new transitions and shit like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Trying to be on burnt peanut status.
Bro, that dude is funny.
I
That
watch
dude
him every single night.
is funny. I don't watch him. I actually don't watch him at all. But the clips that I do see of him are funny. Bro, did y'all see Aiden Ross's sister died? R.I.P.
What?
That's crazy.
How'd she die?
I don't think they've released it yet, but they announced, like, LAPD or wherever she is, PD had announced that she had passed away.
Madeline Ross, the 36-year-old sister of streamer Aiden Ross, passed away on January 15th,
How old is she?
2026, 36, in Broward County, Florida. The Broward County medical examiner confirmed her death, but the cause and manner are still pending. According to reports from TMZ, she was a private individual, and Aiden later expressed anger that the news was released by a close acquaintance, as reported by the Times of India.
Yeah, I think he announced that he's going to sue the person who had, or I think he's going to sue TMZ and then obviously like try to track down who was the person who leaked the information.
Yeah, I think to an extent. Now that's where
Can't
I've
sue
always
TMZ, though for that.
I think there's some room there because I'm pretty sure they got sued by Kobe Bryant's family, and Kobe Bryant's family won. I'm almost positive.
Because they broke the story of the helicopter, or
Not only the breaking of the story of the helicopter, but if I remember right, there was pictures that got released.
The pictures you can
Mm.
sue.
I don't
Pictures.
I don't
but
know,
The
but
name is public record.
But once it's made public, you get what I'm saying?
I don't know though, because although she might be private for the majority of her life, she's not like a streamer or influencer. She's been on stream with her brother. Like, she's not purely super private, you know?
Yeah, okay. Well, whether you're Kobe Bryant or whether you're some Joe Schmo off the side of the street here, I think that there should be some limitation to the media disclosing names.
Maybe.
But that's their job.
Disclosure,
But that's literally TMZ's job.
to report some of the breaking news. Yeah, I get that. But when somebody dies, I think
No.
is
Okay,
somewhere
I
where we draw the
agree
line.
that there should be some like
Anonymity.
space and not necessarily. There should be like some type of respectfulness when it comes to that, like time and
Like
space.
that?
Yeah. Or like somebody checking into a rehab or some shit like that. But also, that's their job. Like, it's their job to do that. I'm not saying that it's a good job to have, but
Well,
that is their job.
Also, TMZ in particular, like, they are in the business of not even, well, ideally they're being as truthful as possible, but it's also the breaking, like, within celebrity, like, shit going on that's going to be shocking.
And
So-
Aiden Ross's sister dying is shocking.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. I'm like agreeing with you on part of it, although I do agree that there should be some more like respect and I guess like, you know, when the family wants to disclose X information.
But they don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't like. I think that's not what the. I don't even know how to put it, because I like the idea of having somebody out there who's down to take pictures of our elected officials and people who we revere, you know, while they're living their day-to-day life. I think that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's cool that anybody does that at really any time. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not being weird.
I don't. I think the whole concept of that is fucking weird.
I don't
Who
see no.
wants a
I see no
picture of
problem.
Justin Bieber at Jamba Juice, bro.
I think again there's a weird fashion of catching somebody at Jamba Juice, right? Versus you have like, I like the idea of like for celebrities, right? Like media passes, right? Like, as long as if you have a media pass and they're at a media day or some kind of event, right? Like, you can hang out right here in front of this door all night long and wait for him to walk by. Like, you know what I mean? And he can't harass you and no one can kick you out, you know. That's cool. To me, that's cool. That's why boning up to me at Jamba Juice, bro, you'll get socked up. Like, or disclosing somebody in my family dying without my family disclosing that first will get you socked up, bro. Just
It's
like
illegal, though.
Off of
Full
principle.
I was gonna say too, though, the idea of that, I think, gives a lot of power to like privacy for celebrities, even to the point where you might not get any authentic footage if they have like those pockets of like media pass in this doorway or in this hallway, or because then their team will be like, hey, watch out, there's like a camera right here, and you're never gonna see them, with coke under their nose because they know that there's a camera right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think the paparazzi hiding in the bush thing is crazy.
It is crazy. It's
That gets you
crazy.
hurt. That's going to get you hurt, bro. That's going to get you hurt in a real life situation. Like with somebody who like I'm on self defense at all times. Like you know what I mean? I don't know leisure, so I don't understand that.
Hey,
And
Kanye's bucked them up a little bit. Those.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's why to me, like, is it the job? No, I don't think it's what the job became. I think truly these people kind of started off because they were following around presidents all day long. Those people who, what I mean, Dick, if you can get a camera close enough to take a picture of them while they're doing something, I think that's a lack of national security. I think that's a different problem.
I don't think they can anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think people can even get close enough nowadays.
You got some incredible lenses, I promise you.
Yeah, no, that's one thing, right? Like people are probably like, no,
Yeah,
but
why
I'm
do you think
talking
the
about
White
like
House
the
is so
run up
far
and
away
take
from the
pictures.
fence?
Yeah, not run up and be up in his grill taking pictures type of thing. Like fuck, what's his name? Spider-Man, fucking
Peter Parker?
no, the Peter Parker fool. That is Spider-Man.
You said Spider-Man.
Maguire.
Oh, Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Yeah, like him, bro. Like I see him
All the
as
time he
Spider-Man.
freaked out.
But when he freaks out in
Yeah.
front of paparazzi, dude, it's so crazy. I'm like,
He's
dude,
like,
I feel so
fucking
bad.
move.
With the car.
Oh my god,
That
that shit was so fucking funny.
That reminded
Why
me
would
of
you
Spider-Man
do
2,
it?
bro.
Get the fuck away from my fucking car, bro. I'm trying to
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, that clip in
Yeah.
particular,
Now
because
you're in
everything was
where I'm trying
flashing.
to go. Yeah, like I can't see now. Like you're fucking me up, bro.
Yeah, either I'm going to hit somebody or my car's going to get fucked up and then you're going to get fucked up.
Yeah, and why? Because you want to get a picture of me driving? Like,
Driving out of Chipotle, bro. No, but yeah, that is crazy. That always reminds me of that clip in Spider-Man 2 where he's like on the Venom shit and he like always in that movie has a fucked up door and then his landlord's like, "Oh, when are you going to give me the rent?" And he's like, "You'll get your fucking rent when you fix this damn door." And I'm like, base?
Yo.
Oh my god. That was funny. But yeah, that clip is wild. Him coming out of that place and you just see like all these flashes. That shit is wild.
yeah. But I mean, I honestly like I've watched the way Justin Bieber handles it, and like, although he is annoyed, but he's like, I understand this is your job to follow me, but like, back up, just like back up a little bit. Like, let me feel a little normal. There was one time when he's walking with his wife, and he's like, I can't even walk down the street like nice with my wife. You know what I mean? I don't know. I do feel bad for him sometimes, but
yeah, I feel like
That's
Bieber does the best job, like you're saying, of just making it feel more, the celebrity feel more human. Of like, oh yeah, you kind of feel like, damn, you're kind of doing something weird and fucked
yeah.
up.
And then he's like, did you guys get like, have you guys gotten enough pictures? Like, like, can you just leave me alone now?
Yeah,
I just feel bad, man.
yeah. It is
But again,
weird.
like I said, the price of fame,
It's a price.
Yeah, I could never. I just couldn't sell my soul that way. I just can't, bro. I think if I ever really walk out into public and it's like that, like if I ever reach that for whatever dumb reason, like bro, I would have to like move out of the country. Like I would have to move out into the country, ranch, some animals, and I'm never leaving the house.
I feel
and
like
the
that's
walk on my property, I'm gonna shoot you sign.
Yeah,
Like, no
was-
trespass or get
no
shot.
trespassing. Yep.
I hate the
And
country.
anybody who knows me can come visit me and we can come kick it on the ranch, bro. And we got everything here at the ranch. And if you don't know me, you have no reason. Like, how'd you even find this place? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Or like the entrance to your crib is like a mile away from the fucking gate.
Yeah, bro.
That
Like
would be
I'm
funny.
yeah, dude. How did you even get here, buddy? Let me tell you. Just go back to wherever you came from because you don't want to be here. Not with your cameras. Just go. Like,
Yeah.
matter of fact, get out the car.
Kind of fact,
You
now
ain't
that you
leaving.
are here,
Now that you are, get
Yeah, but
out.
that's
'cause
why you
ain't
gotta
leaving.
be like a boring ass fucking celebrity like Keanu Reeves.
or oh my God, who
Like,
am I? Thinking? Christian
Keanu Reeves-
Bale.
Yeah, like he takes the subway places, bro. Like nobody, like
Nobody wants a photo of Keanu Reeves.
yeah, like let's be real. I mean, I do. I think Keanu Reeves is dope. but-
Maybe with like as a fan, yeah, but nobody wants a photo of Keanu Reeves.
yeah, because he's so like
He's
under
just-
the radar.
Yeah, he's just chill. Really quick, because you said sell your soul, it reminded me. So like Aiden Ross overall is a not super loved individual online. He has a decent sized fan base, pretty big. Actually, I don't know.
Fucking millions of
Okay,
followers.
I don't know. I genuinely I've never really watched him. But he's not very liked on the internet. And so when all this came out, I was like, oh, I know already people are dogging him in the comments, even though he just lost his sister. And
He has 7 million followers just on Twitch.
and on the post that at least that I was able to find or look at the comments in, a lot of people were saying like, can't believe you sacrificed your sister for the fame, whatever.
Hey, yo.
Bro, I was like, that's crazy. Holy, like not even, there were a couple like, I'm sorry for your loss, fuck everybody else who was saying XYZ. And I don't know. I always try to like look at the human part of it first of like, bro, this guy lost his sister. And even if they weren't super close, that's so sad. And then the other part of like, damn, your fame and the fan base you've developed is saying this to you, bro. Like like hours after finding out this information, I can't believe you sacrificed your sister, you fucking whatever. That's fucked. And that's so sad.
But again, it's the internet. You know what I mean? Like the internet is so full of troll. He doesn't need to be looking at the internet the day of.
He was the craziest thing too is that he was on stream like 2 days after. And I'm like, what are you doing on stream, bro? Go be with your family or be by yourself. Like take time, bro. I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't know, maybe, but you never know. Maybe he could be. Maybe it was a business choice. You know what I mean? My sister just died. If I get on stream right now, I got to deal with the trolls. But I'm about to be making buku bucks.
I don't know. I guess. I guess.
Not that I agree with that in any way, shape, or
No,
form.
I know.
Take some time off, bro. But
Yeah.
it's
I just-
publicity.
I don't even know like what. I don't know. I feel like we've just seen too many dramas or like too many like internet dramas where it's like if you just don't say anything, people forget. And then also if you keep streaming, people forget. Either way, people forget. But like do whatever is right for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got to deal with the fucking trolls when you come back, at least you're in a better state of mind and like you feel a little bit more, not rejuvenated, but like fortified in like, how you feel about stuff.
I mean, don't forget, Sketch almost offed himself because he was taking dick up the butt, and now
Mhm.
look at him, bro. You know what I mean?
He's chilling.
It's making
Not
buku
always that
bucks,
deep
though.
is a solid lesson out of that. But
I'm just saying. I'm just saying the dude was ready to off himself because some shit came out the closet, and
I'll say this. Is I think that people drastically overestimate the point of entry to success and fame, right? They drastically overestimate that. And I think what they underestimate, right, is the price point of sacrificing family members and that type of occultist, satanic, whatever, they grossly, like by a landslide. I'm not saying I have been looking through the Jeffrey Epstein files a little more. Not saying that.
But you're
I'm
not saying
not.
that.
Hold on.
I'm not
Are you
saying.
saying Aiden Ross sacrificed his sister?
It's kind
No,
of the
no,
vibes. It's kind of the
no.
vibes I'm
I
getting
kind
a
of
little
felt
bit.
that way.
Feels
No,
like
no,
it
no,
a
no,
little
like
bit.
that.
No. My thing is that's why I'm saying they drastically underestimate the point of entry, right? They think somebody like a Aiden Ross is sitting in those circles.
Oh, I see what you're
No,
saying.
no, friend. No, friend. These are upper echelons. Like we are talking about dudes
Michael
like
Jackson.
I don't know.
Oh
I don't
my
know. I don't
God.
know. I don't know.
More
There
speculative.
was not some not cool stuff in there, but I need to look through it some more.
You're
There's
talking
more
about
stuff
like,
no.
wait, hold on. How far? Are we talking about like Hillary Clinton eating babies to stay young?
Uh
No, but she definitely
oh
puts baby blood on her face.
oh no. Oh dude, I don't even know if we're allowed to say I don't even know if I should say it on the internet. No.
Okay, what are they
There's
gonna do? Cancel us?
yeah,
7 episodes
whatever.
left.
We're too
No,
far deep, right?
bro. He's talking about sacrifice right now. There's no way they're
No,
talking about
they're
canceling.
talking about no, they are talking about eating kids. They're talking about eating kids. You see all of the trademark pizzas, hot dogs, pepperonis, grape sodas. What was the other one? I think it was something with shakes, milkshakes.
You're talking about like Pizzagate?
No. This isn't
What the fuck
this
is
isn't
Pizzagate?
this isn't Pizzagate. This is they are placing an order and these are the words that are being used. People
That's what
linked
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate with a loose okay. They link that with a loose story, right? And it's a
Oh, so if you're like, oh,
It's
let me
like
get a
cheese
fucking
pizza
pizza
with
with extra pepperoni, I'm
yes.
getting two fucking 11-year-olds and a bottle of wine.
yeah.
Uh, oh man, and there's just a lot of bro. There's just a lot of discussions. There's a lot of discussions of certain stuff, and there's a lot of pictures, man. And it's crazy. Um, yeah, and something that I came across too, and I hope that people find this later is that there's references to the great work in some of the emails. And that's what I'm curious about. What is that? What are you talking about? The great work.
Wait, are there hold on. Are there photos of this, obviously not the acts with the children, but coinciding like corroborating the story of the relation to the words of milkshakes, pizza, cheese pizza with on the Epstein files?
So the whole thing with the emails is those words pop up as flagged, right? In FBI databases
Mm-hmm.
as code words, right? And this they find out through gang activity and whatnot. Organized crime.
Sure.
What you find elsewhere in emails versus pictures is adults with children and other references to children, right? Um, the references to children is a one-on-one thing. So why would they say pizzas and everything else? It's because now you're talking about a grouped number. You know what I'm saying? And you can also be talking about like what is grape sodas? Like I don't know, but it's flagged so many times throughout these emails. And you go through and you look through them, and it's in there. You're reading whole emails with it in there, and it's nuts. And bank account names named Bow. Why would he name his bank account Bow?
Bank of America?
Spelled BAAL.
Oh, bow.
Bow.
Mm.
Bail. Right.
Bail?
Now take a second. I'm gonna tell you two things. Go ahead and look up where that thing comes from, where his name comes from, and
I didn't know what I was doing.
look up who just burnt a statue of him recently.
Wait, who?
And I'm not going to say that we're currently bombing them now, but you go ahead and put that in your Google search and see what pops up.
Wait, what? Who am I googling?
Who you can look up who Baal is, right? Baal, what god he is. And then you can also look up who recently burnt one of his statues in their country. Recent statue of Baal burned, and you'll see it pop up.
Oh, isn't this like the traditional like devil type thing?
Not exactly.
Like it's like the goat with the horn. Well, I guess all goats have horns, but it's like a man goat type thing.
No, that's Baphomet.
Oh, what is this?
Baal somebody a little bit different.
The worst false god in Bible.
It's bothersome, friends. I'm
That's
telling
okay.
you, I'm trying to
Talk
tell
about
you.
the fucking Moloch statue at the fucking
I'm trying to
friendship
tell you,
circle.
dog. I'm trying to tell you guys. There's a spiritual warfare outside. There's a war happening outside, and yeah, I'm just saying, man, that's nuts. And all I'm saying is that there's a couple people out there who owe me some apologies because I told them a couple years ago, like, hey, no, there's an island where they take people, and this is what they're doing to them, and that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing to them.
I read something. There was something that not that I enjoy talking about this at all, but I was reading something and I didn't understand it. That like I guess the last officer that took the picture of Epstein when he was in jail, like got $5,000 deposited into his bank account or some weird shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read? Did you hear about this?
I know. I've heard that there's been some funny business though with those officers. I don't know. I know a couple of them.
Like right before Epstein was pronounced dead in jail, he got $5,000 deposited into his account. And if you're killing somebody for $5,000,
I'm about to
bro,
say that doesn't sound like it would be. It might be coincidental, but
no, well,
nobody's popping anybody for $5,000.
but he
there's
didn't kill
stuff that's
He
came out
didn't
of
get
him
killed.
saying that the dude tried to kill him once before he actually died.
Wait, who was saying that?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah, like
That there was a night that the cops got called in there, and when the guards opened up the cell, he was laying there in the fetal position. He then went on later when they made the report, said, what was it? Said that he had attacked. Yeah, it said that he had attacked him, his cellie. And then I think it was like a couple weeks or maybe a month later is when he was found dead.
a cellmate. I didn't even know that.
So the cellmate killed him, for sure. I think for sure. I'm almost positive now for sure.
He didn't commit suicide. Let's be real, dog.
No.
I think he did.
No. For what?
What do you mean for what, bro? He's gonna get convicted on some crazy shit.
So what?
A super duper sex island.
Okay, wait, hold on.
But look
But
how
so
long
what?
the information still hasn't come out.
No. Guys, you guys understand for his last charges that he was prosecuted for, he was soliciting prostitution to underage girls, if I remember right, is the charges. And he had jail time, and what they let him do was he would go to jail for like 3 hours during the night and then go home.
But that wasn't like just the only thing, no?
That's all he did.
No, but that wasn't like the final thing. The final conviction of like everything that he was going to do.
The second, then when he was arrested a second time, that was for a separate set of charges, right? That was after Virginia Guffrey and all of them got involved. But do you think it's really going to switch up that much for that guy? He's going to be living a normal life in prison. He's not going to live the same life another.
Well, no, but he's also not going to live
Like me
the
and you.
life that he like is used to living.
He was already doing it.
No, but he's not living the life of like the Jeffrey Epstein that's just out and about.
He was already doing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He had already got convicted once and was already doing that. Who gets that type of treatment?
I thought, didn't he take for his first time, you're saying, being arrested?
Yes.
Did he have some sort of like plea deal? No?
That's where that gets weird, because there was something about the DA. I can't remember if it was New York or Florida, but they were like in cahoots. It got weird. I do remember that because there's a documentary on this too. Bro, I have gotten weird on this. But there's a documentary on it too. I suggest everybody look it up. I think it's called
Bro, why don't you and the
Filthy Rich.
Milkman do this shit for a podcast?
Yo,
With the Epstein files.
there's too many. There needs
Just
to be
all this conspiracy shit.
there needs
This
to be
not. It's not a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. That's the thing. It's not a conspiracy when it's true.
It's what all conspiracy theorists say. I don't know.
What have we been wrong about this year? Everything's came true. Aliens are real.
There's
Pyramids are some kind of super energy beam thing.
We don't know that
no
yet. We don't know
evidence
that
of
yet.
that.
We don't know that yet. We don't know
There
that
We
yet.
just
is
know
an
that there's
island.
hollow spirals of this shit.
There
was
is an island.
There was an island.
And there is an island. And everybody in the
Yes.
government's in on it. Everybody.
Yeah, but the
Did you see
COVID-
the recent vote?
The
Did you see
COVID
recent
shots did not kill everybody.
vote? COVID was a
COVID
was a-
originally also did not kill everybody.
COVID was a hoax.
COVID
We're probably
was
going to get shut down off of
not
YouTube
a
for this.
Goodbye,
That was a
everybody.
joke, YouTube. I am so sorry.
video
I
game
will
in
never
Minecraft.
say that again. I will
Yeah.
never,
In game, of
ever.
course, in
Wait,
game.
so
ever
now
say
it's
anything like
evolved
that
from-
ever again.
It's evolved from this is the worst thing in the world. It's going to kill half the population to now the booster itself is going to kill half the population to now it's never existed. And then also within that, it was
Wait, you're saying COVID never existed? Is that what you wait? Is that what I'm understanding from what you both of you just said?
unless
No,
I
it
misun-
existed. It
Oh,
existed.
okay.
Oh,
Okay, I
it-
was.
it
I was.
existed.
What,
about to
okay,
say,
sorry. What do
That
you
was
mean
a
by
joke, though.
hoax? What does that mean?
They pulled, meaning large companies and other politicians pulled the greatest heist of wealth, upward transfer of money ever seen known to man, over something that they claimed was from eating bats in a wet market that they from all intensive purposes are now being shown to have been from a lab leak, something that would have got you banned off the internet before.
I don't know if there's like a ton of conclusive evidence on that, but I don't know if that's I don't know either way truly. But I've heard the opposite, that there's not really that much conclusive evidence of it being from a lab.
Almost heard almost conclusively now. I think that's Googleable information.
Yeah,
Um,
they have made COVID-19 in the lab.
Yeah. It was gain of function research and that shit got out. I mean, it's cool. Just don't lie to me about it, you know? The boosters and everything they were not ready. Safe and effective was something I think they said just to kind of pump it out. I understand the morals behind it. I just don't agree with the execution behind it. I remember what was her name? What was her name? She was a press secretary back then. Fucking Jen Psaki. It stops COVID in its tracks. Y'all won't get it if you get the booster, and people still got COVID even after having.
Yeah, that was a bunch of horse shit. Like,
So
you're
that
not
was a
going to get
bunch
it
of
if you get
horseshit.
the vaccine.
I think they were just too scared to tell people straight out, like, hey, listen, this is the earliest run we got. We're trying to protect you. And if you want it, here it is. This is our first product. You know, I think they would have been way better off doing that.
I don't think
And
as many
instead-
people would have gotten it.
Well, but that's their choice, brother. Like, don't lie to them. That's what makes this a hoax. You are lying to them, whether you don't know all the information, or oh, some of it's right, or oh, well, we got to find out later. No, that's not. You are having people lose their jobs. You are restricting travel. You're restricting commerce. Right? Small businesses have never collapsed in American history the way that it did during COVID. And I don't care what numbers nobody pulls up about the economy. That shit was insane when you drive through LA and you see all the boarded up windows of all the different liquor stores and joints that just could not make it. But McDonald's was open. Corporate America was
Mickey
open.
D's.
All
Although
the look man was dying off.
but I will say as well, in terms of like transfer of funds to the higher ups, I think anytime a bad situation like that happens, it is what makes the most sense. The people who have more are going to gain more in shitty situations because they also have the wherewithal and the funds to be able to move in places that are going to be more lucrative later. If that makes sense. Like, it's
That
just,
was the most Republican thing I've ever heard you say and I want to acknowledge that moment. I just
How
want to
is that
take a
Republic? That's just what happens. It's
That's
like
called free
it's
market,
probably what
brother.
happened in 2008 when the market crashed. Like that's just what happens in shitty situations.
No, no. Now, I agree with you, right? Because I am not a socialist. I do not believe just because somebody makes more money than me that they should have to share it with me just because my shit's collapsing. If the big guy's winning out just because I got the wherewithal, I built my business that way, that's great. But the problem is that the government introduced artificial rules. They just made up these fucking rules. Wear a mask. Be 6 foot away. Don't be out past 8. Pull the mask down, take a bite, and then pull it back up. They just made up these
That was
rules.
not a rule, but
Yeah, but
That was a
weren't
rule.
laws. They weren't
That was
laws.
a rule.
No, but
They weren't laws.
But no. But then not only were they not laws, but also the rules had justifiable reasons. They found out how this thing was getting transmitted, and the lifespan in which the droplets would be would still be like transferable between people was not necessarily like known straight out the gate. Took time for everybody to know. And then also overall, the masks in tighter spaces, not outside. And obviously we could always look back and be like, that was stupid. But yeah, hindsight is 2020. But we just didn't know how viral this actually was going to be.
Car. Oh,
I
those
just
are
think
my
that's,
car,
I
favorite.
think that's
yeah.
fun though, because with the businesses, it's like if they die, they die, right? Which a man's way to provide is akin to killing him, right? But a place can't be open because McDonald's has a drive-through and I don't. Or I can't be open because I only sell clothes and I'm deemed not essential, but Walmart is because they sell toilet paper. Do you get where I'm going with that? Like,
Well, yeah, but like
it was artificial rules. That wasn't a normal. Oh, our business, like,
but
it's not. Like, I would understand the tech boom, right? Like, if I was a home phone salesman, I understand if my business dies off because cell phones took off all of a sudden. I get that.
Yeah,
I
but
get,
those
I get that.
businesses did
But,
get paid too, though, Putch.
Yeah, like
Who?
airlines, they got paid at the like those places got
Those liquor
fucking
stores that had to
chilling.
get closed down, they got paid too.
Who?
All those types of businesses that had to close down, the government gave them money, just like they
Oh,
gave
they
us
got
did.
money.
They did.
Because they got closed. Do you know how
Correct.
much money it takes to close a business?
Sure, but I'm not saying that they just like didn't get like. I'm not just saying that they got closed the fuck down.
And like, sorry.
That's really what happened, though. They said, they pretty much got given their, what is it?
Closing
The
costs.
stimulus.
The stimulus.
No, they got handed their, what is it? Like their final paycheck at work. It's like, here you go. This will take you for the next 3 months. Figure it out. See you next time, buddy.
I will say though, like the rules are deemed the rules. Like, yes, Walmart does sell clothes, but you can't say Walmart is a clothing store. Like that, you would just not say that. The supermarket that has a multitude of things that you might need. That's why I was deemed.
I'm gonna park that though, because that's not. I care less about how we're trying to classify what business. The thing is what really happened during that time, which was I think the biggest tragedy of them all, because it wasn't just in America. This was worldwide. Right? It was worldwide that major corporations were able to absorb this money, right? While at the same, so small businesses were being closed, whilst at the same time, people were being fed money being printed off of a machine. Do you see how that destabilizes your economy? Like after a while?
I mean, for sure, yeah. But I mean, but we're looking at it at a point where like we feel that COVID is not a big deal, but at the time we didn't know what COVID was as much as we do now. Like it's very studied now. We know we have a vaccine for it. We know it's
No, but what Putch is saying is that they knew, and they were ready to watch us frenzy like roaches.
How? And even if these companies, the destabilization of the whole economies aren't beneficial if they go belly up. Like it doesn't make sense.
It'll never go belly up.
But not big corpse.
That's what Rome said, no? A lot of great empires, like, they fall. America can fall.
Rome is still very much alive.
Not like it was
Their
then.
empire changed. Their empire changed shape for sure, but it's still very much alive.
Anything could fall.
How many? I mean, how many people did you guys see walking around with an ash on their forehead recently?
A lot.
Quite a bit, actually.
The empire still exists, boys. it just changed. It just changes shapes. No, because you got to remember too, the Romans all became Catholic right at the end of the empire. The Bank of whatever happened to the English Empire? It turned into the Bank of England,
The Bank of England?
one of the world's largest banks. I think the world's largest bank.
I don't know if you can say something is still existing if it changes completely.
It depends. See now,
I
now,
don't think
now,
so.
if you want to talk about a conspiracy theory, now we can talk about something fun because
If-
you could talk about how nefarious.
Well, like to take it
geez,
to take it even tangibly, if I'm like, bro, my Honda will last forever, and then I put like one of its screws into like an airplane, and I'm like, see, it's still like chilling, and I'm like, okay, bro, that's that's not what you meant.
No, what? So when you look at their empire, right? So this is how they change, right? They say, okay, we have all this gold, right? Now we're going to start exchanging this gold for other goods and services. Boom, boom, boom. Now, now that you have that, now you have a control of that commodity. Now their banknotes, right, is sitting in everybody's pockets. Where does the Federal
Sure.
Reserve really hail from?
Where?
If last time I looked it up, it was England.
But
The queen is dead.
well,
I'm just saying, you find a good thing, and then the dying thing, like a parasite, goes into the good thing and then eats it from the inside out. So a bank is a good thing to have. It's a good thing that people have money and a way to trade, but then you use it to control the masses by charging interest rates and stuff like that that they cannot pay back on their mortgages and other loans, and then you enslave the people for forever. Rinse and repeat.
I think part of that is ill finance literation.
I think that's go get money 101.
That means don't be broke. I don't speak it.
That's,
kidding.
that's I don't speak broke, boy.
No, listen, we can talk about this literally forever, but we don't have enough time.
No, it's 905. Huh?
But next time we'll get into it.
All right. We'll get into
All right, y'all.
Oh, Punch wakes up so
I know,
much
bro.
when
He got
about
off.
this shit.
He got fully chubbed up.
All I'm gonna say is, if you and Milkman did like a conspiracy podcast, I would definitely watch it. It's not a conspiracy.
You guys would
I
be, you guys would be like, what's that game? Pong. You guys would be a game of Pong where the whole like rackets are the like full size of the screen and the ball is just like, and then you guys are increasingly getting closer. It's just like. I feel like that's what that podcast would be like. It would be really fun to watch.
We'll see. He does want to do a show eventually, but I think he's going to take this job out here in California with me. So
Oh, that'd be fire.
yeah, so I think me and him might get some.
You guys might be able to link up in person.
Yeah, because he's going to be working here in Ventura
Nice. That'd be sick.
if he takes this job. So hopefully.
That would
we'll
be
see.
cool to see. But alrighty, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much to my two lovely co-hosts, Save, Corpse, as always. This has been the usual Tuesdays. Thank you so much for being here. Whether it was for a minute, an hour, the whole live stream, or maybe you're watching on the playback, I appreciate you nonetheless. Peace.
Thank you guys so much. We have 7 episodes left. I promise you, we're gonna figure something out to make it fun for the last episode. We'll talk about it. Like, if you have any ideas, you can let us know. That would also be cool, but not like go jump out of a helicopter or something stupid like that. Um, thank you guys so much to our beautiful community. I don't remember what I normally say, but as always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling. Catch you guys on the next one.
Corpsecollection.com. Big Corpse.
Wait, that was the longest pause. Sorry.
You know the drill. 612. For our struggles not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, and against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Stay prayed up, stay G'd up all day, every day. Hope you guys have a good day, week, month of your life. Until next time. All right, boys.
Peace.
All right, boys. Y'all have a good night.
All right, guys. Peace out. Peace out.